This is the Academies of Loudoun, and its Monroe Advanced Technical Academy, or MATA courses, were part of an early initiative to bring high school students back into the classroom. Dr. Pretty, principal of the Academies, explains how they pulled this off.
Our leadership within Loudoun County Public Schools worked very closely with the Loudoun County School Board as they determined options between distance learning and hybrid. And they ultimately made the decision to allow us to begin our MATA classes in the hybrid model for the first day of school. So we have opened those classes in hybrid as of September 8th.
Additionally, the unique experience the Academy provides was a key part of the decision to reopen that school before many of the other high schools.
The critical component of our courses is that hands-on element. So in order to continue to provide the best possible learning experience for our courses, we really needed that hands-on instruction that's, able to be conducted in the hybrid model.
It feels a lot better because we're able to do everything hands-on when everyone else has to just do it all online.
With fears about COVID-19 outbreaks in schools that reopen, what is the Academies doing to keep people safe?
There's a significant number of safety practices and procedures that we've put in place. All students and staff that are going to be in the building on any given day must complete a required health questionnaire.
They can do that by computer or through a link that they receive through text. And if they have any new or unexplained symptoms, they are asked to stay at home. We have a notification process in place that started back in March about identifying and notifying schools when there was a positive case.
A single day for an Academy student would be arrival at campus, whether they ride on a bus, whether their parent drops them off, or whether they are a student driver. If they ride a bus, they have a mask on and they're spaced out. If they are getting dropped off by their parent, or if they're a student driver, they put on a mask as soon as they climb out of their vehicle. When they enter into the foyer, which is here right behind me, students are going to be randomly pulled to the side for health checks and temperature checks. And then they proceed down to our dining commons, which is a very large area where we will serve breakfast and hold everybody until 9 a.m. Once they get to class, the next time they come out is when their teacher brings them down to the lunch area for lunch. At the end of lunch, we have a staggered dismissal from lunch back to class so that we can minimize the number of students in the hallways. We have adults stationed in all hallways to just kind of supervise. We also encourage frequent hand washing breaks throughout the day.
I feel like they actually did a good job, with the 6 feet, the 10 feet, the mask until we go back to our classrooms and things.
And then at the end of the day, a very different dismissal procedure this year. As the buses come in, we hold students in class until their actual bus arrives. We also have a staggered dismissal of student drivers, where each class only releases 1 or 2 student drivers or parent pickups at a time.
It feels really good to be back, but it's really different because you can't really meet new people outside of your class. But I like just being back and interacting with people.
This all sounds great, but the amount of in-person instruction students are getting is critical.
I'm actually here one day a week. It's just Thursday. Usually the rest of the days I'm, at home at a desk or something on my computer.
Yeah.
On Fridays, we can't come here both days, so she just gives us home signed work and we just do that.
I'm here one day a week and spend the entire day here, but other than that, I'm doing work for every other class.
Many of the MATA students we spoke with here hope to be able to spend more time on campus. Similarly, many students of other schools are wondering when they will get to go back.
So we continue to make plans to bring students across LCPS back to hybrid in-person instruction. There's approximately 250 students in the Academy's building each day right now at this point. And we are currently having conversations about how to bring additional students back into the building and into other buildings. Those would include the advanced the Academy of Engineering and Technology, or AET, and the Academy of Science, or AOS. We all want our students back in the building as quickly as possible, and we need to make sure we do that as safely as possible too. So I don't have any specific plans to share, except that we are working with high school principals to think through scheduling, what hybrid scheduling and distance learning scheduling would look like when we started to bring students back. And we will share all that information with the school board.
It's definitely different, but it's not a huge difference. Just kind of being back at all makes it all worth it. I'd rather wear a mask and wash my hands a lot than have to stay home.